Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Stuti Life Science. So due to some reasons I couldn't come up with a video for a long time. So I'm back again and today I'm going to start with biochemistry. Rather, I have plans of covering some topics from biochemistry unit, that is a unit 1, quite important unit from your CSIR point of view, and as many of you had requested me to cover some topics from biochemistry, I have taken up this unit. So this is also my subject. Today we are going to cover a very basic topic from biochemistry, that is we are going to learn about amino acids. More specifically, we are going to learn about the classification of amino acids. So firstly, I think all of you know what are amino acids. Amino acids are the structural unit of proteins. Now, we have 20 standard amino acids and 2 non-standard amino acids. They are the 21st and 22nd amino acids. In total, we have 22 amino acids. The 21st amino acid is selenocysteine and the 22nd amino acid is pyrrolysine. Thus, when we talk about the classification of amino acids, we have 4 kinds of classification. First type of classification based on structure, that is structural classification. Second one is classification based on polarity. Whether one amino acid is polar or hydrophobic, we will have a kind of classification we will see. Now, the third one is classification based on nutritional requirement. Whether an amino acid is essential or non-essential or semi-essential. Then classification based on metabolic fate. This means whether an amino acid is glucogenic or ketogenic or both. Now firstly we come to structural classification. Based on structure, we can have 3 kind of amino acid. One is aliphatic amino acid, second aromatic amino acid, third one is amino acid. So when we come to talk about aliphatic amino acid, we are talking about aliphatic amino acids first. Again, this aliphatic amino acid can be of different type. Simple amino acid or branched chain amino acid or OH group containing amino acid, 4th type sulfur containing amino acid, 5th type acidic amino acid, 6th type basic amino acid, 7th type amide group containing amino acid. So simple amino acids like glycine, they have a simple structure. Now we have branched chain amino acid. The code for this we can remember is VIL. V means valine, I for isoleucine, L for leucine. Third one, OH group containing. Those amino acids having OH group. Tyrosine, serine, threonine are the examples. Fourth one, sulfur group containing. Those amino acids having sulfur. They are methionine, cysteine. Fifth, acidic amino acid. Those amino acids having acidic side chain. They are aspartic acid, glutamic acid. Then basic amino acid. Those amino acids having basic side chain. Examples are histidine, arginine, lysine. Here we can use a code or sentence like his basics are loose. This is kind of interesting because his means histidine, basics means basic amino acids, R means arginine, and loose we cannot relate specifically, but here L stands for lysine. Now the 7th type, amide group containing. Amino acids having amide group. Examples are asparagine and glutamine. Now we come to the second kind based on structural classification. Rather based on structure. Second type is aromatic amino acid. Those amino acids having aromatic group. Aromatic ring. They show typical absorbance spectra at 280 nanometer. As we will learn about the properties of amino acids, we will see these amino acids give a strong peak at 280 nanometer. Rather, amino acids give a strong peak at 280 nanometer due to these 3 amino acids. Aromatic amino acid. They are phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. Third type, amino acid. Amino acid means they have amino group. The example is proline. This one is quite important because when we talk about amino acid or amino group containing, proline is the example. So you can expect one MCQ from here. You can expect. Now we come to classification based on polarity. Based on polarity, we can have 2 kinds, polar or non-polar. Polar means hydrophilic. Again, polar can be of 2 kinds. Charged or uncharged? Charged, again of two type, negatively charged or positively charged. Negatively charged will be aspartic acid, glutamic acid. They have acidic side chains, so they are negatively charged. When we talk about positively charged or basic amino acids, they are histidine, lysine, arginine. Now we come to uncharged. Polar uncharged amino acids are glycine, serine, threonine, asparagine, glutamine. Glycine, due to amino group, they are polar, and serine, threonine, due to their OH group, they are polar. Now we come to non-polar amino acid. Non-polar amino acids are phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan, valine, leucine, isoleucine, methionine. They are hydrophobic amino acids. Now classification based on nutritional requirement. Essential, semi-essential or non-essential. Essential amino acids are not synthesized in body. They need to be supplied through diet. They are called essential amino acids. We need to take through diet. They are essential for the body, but they are not synthesized in the body. The quote here we can use is Matt, veal, fly. Matt, M-A-T-T, veal, V-I-L, P-H-L-Y, fly. Matt, M stands for methionine, A stands for arginine, T for threonine, and another T for tryptophan. VIL, as usual, valine, isoleucine, leucine. Fly, P for phenylalanine, H for histidine, L for lysine. So these are the 10 essential amino acids. Now semi-essential. Semi-essential amino acids are those which are partially synthesized in the body. So under certain conditions, we need more of these amino acids. There is more requirement. At that time, we need to provide them through diet. So they are semi-essential or partially synthesized. Under normal conditions, we do not need them to be provided through diet. They are synthesized, but when there is special requirement or increased requirement, we need to supply these amino acids through diet. Examples are arginine and histidine. Now we come to non-essential amino acids. Non-essential amino acids are those which are synthesized in the body. We don't need to provide them through diet. Remaining all amino acids are non-essential. They belong to this non-essential category. Now classification based on metabolic fate. Based on metabolic fate, we have three kinds of amino acid: ketogenic, both, or glucogenic. Glucogenic, ketogenic, and both glucogenic, ketogenic. Glucogenic amino acids means those degradation products are oxaloacetate or products of citric acid cycle. Then ketogenic amino acids are those whose breakdown product are acetoacetyl-CoA or acetyl coenzyme A or acetoacetate. They are ketogenic amino acid. Glucogenic amino acid examples are alanine, glycine, etc. Ketogenic examples are leucine and lysine. Leucine is exclusively ketogenic amino acid and also lysine. And both glucogenic, ketogenic are phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan, isoleucine. So we have seen about the classification of amino acids in this video. This is all about the classification of amino acids. So in the next video, I have plans of covering about some properties of amino acids and also about isoelectric point, titration of amino acid. Those are very important parts. We will see about learn about the titration curves. These are really important, and if you people want, I will put up a video on charge calculation, peptide charge calculation. So this is all about classification of amino acid. With this, I end this video. So if you have any request for any topic specifically for unit 1, as I have taken up this unit, you can of course mention that in the comment section. And if you like my videos, do share with your friends who are also giving several examinations or are in BSc or MSc. It will be helpful for all of them. So do share my videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So bye bye. Till then, take care. I will be back soon with my next video.